Personally, I want to pull on this guy's head. I want to wear up. So I would rather have it down here, especially for this knee tap here, because if I'm putting the right pressure and this guy's reacting the right way, he's going to pull that head out, right? And now I can step across to him, right? Not that I can't do the same thing here and step across there. So you guys gotta feel that out a little bit on what you're comfortable with. Okay? I think you can do it the exact same way if I have head position here. Right? I can still circle, pull, and drive across. Right? I can circle, pull, and step behind. So play with it. See what you like. Again, my personal preference is I'd rather have it here. Right here, I can pull, I can circle. I just feel like I can circle more. Okay, so again, wrestling, obviously there's some technique, there's some positional stuff that are pretty key in the sport. But at the same time, you gotta make your wrestling your own. Right? You gotta pick up things like, this may work really well for half of you. It might not work well for half of you, right? You gotta figure out what works for you, your body style, your strength, your speed, that type of stuff, right? You gotta figure out, there's a lot of technique out there. There's positioning stuff that I think most coaches would agree with, like those are just, you have to, right? Certain positions you have to be in those positions. But other than that, make the wrestling your own a little bit.
What if they have a really tight overhook and you still can't like fully windmill your arm over?
Yeah, we gotta try to get that elbow out, right? That's why I say shallow elbow. I don't want to be deep, because that's where that overhook gets really tight. You know, if he has a tight overhook on me, it's gonna be hard to do this. Right here. So maybe I'm pulling it, and then I try to pull my elbow out. Here, right? Try to get this shallow elbow. I always try to keep my elbow tighter to my side. I don't want to be extended out here like this. Get it to my side here. Control this here, elevate. But even here when I'm elevating, right, it's elbows to my side a little bit, and I'm elevating. It's hard for him to bind down right here. When I dig it underneath here, or even here, when it's deep, now he can bind down, and it's going to be hard to clear that whizzer. So I gotta almost release. Almost have to, right here, release. Pull my elbow right there now. I can dig it back up, but it's shallow, right? And I'm controlling, I'm elevating that arm. Does that make sense? Okay, next thing. If I'm going for either one of these moves, and this guy defends,